Before getting into today's episode, we'd like to thank Mac Performance PT for sponsoring the Walk On Pod. For more on their services and contact information, click the link in our Instagram bio where you will be led to their website. Mac Performance PT, helping Sacramento athletes live life without limits. Thank you for tuning back into the Walk On Pod, episode 31 coming your way. We got a lot of things to talk about, boys. How are we doing today?
Great.
good.
Absolutely phenomenal.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. So we're gonna hop right into it. So the last time it was us three together, we talked about trade deadline and all that. And as we were recording that was right when the KD stuff was going down, if I remember correctly. And we kind of wanted to wait to talk about it to see how it was going to play out after he started playing with them. And now they've played together for what, 2 or 3 games?
Yeah, I think
so,
3 games.
Yeah. So
Because he came back. He didn't come back till Wednesday. So he played Wednesday, Friday, and then probably Saturday or Sunday. I don't know if they played today.
they played the Mavs, didn't they? Wasn't there the whole D-Book and Luka thing?
Was that today?
Was it? I don't know. But
Let me
yeah,
see.
let's talk about it. Are the Suns the
Oh, yeah,
favorite
they
in the
were.
West now, or what are we talking about?
I mean, I feel like they got to be.
yeah.
I mean, the Clippers
I
are
don't
too
like
up
to
and
say it.
the Clippers are too up and down, and they don't stay healthy. So it's like
We're
um,
are we non-believers in the Nuggets right now as the 1 seed?
I don't
Uh,
know.
I
They are
feel
gonna
like
have home court advantage. I feel like they're gonna need it more than any of the other teams. But
you know who's
I
been
don't know.
hooping on the Nuggets is MPJ.
Yeah,
yeah.
he's nice.
Just pure buckets, nothing
He doesn't have to
else.
do,
He
he
should.
doesn't have to do anything other than just shoot contested ragers because
Yeah,
you got
when he's
Jokic.
6'10",
Yeah.
so that I don't know if there's much contest, but he should have been a king. Really, that's what should have
Yeah, I
happened.
mean, have we had that? I think we talked about that on here already before.
Yeah, probably. Yeah,
That was what I wanted us to take, but
yeah.
you know,
I mean, it's just always hard your first go around. Like I feel like they made it to one Western Conference Finals a couple years back when they lost to
but
the Lakers
that
in
was
the
a
bubble.
bubble, right? Yeah.
Yeah, and that was without Jamal Murray. So I mean, they're like pretty much at full strength now.
Jamal Murray was playing then.
Yeah, that was the reason why they
Was
were in
he?
the final. Yeah,
Yeah,
he
he
was
was
going
dropping like
crazy.
50 a game.
Uh, yeah,
Yeah, he
maybe
was
I
playing
missed
out of his
that.
mind.
Him and Donovan Mitchell were just trading 40 and
Oh
50.
yeah, it was when the next year when they came back. He
Right.
came back from the COVID. Yeah, that's right. Okay.
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I don't know. The Nuggets are really good, but I feel like they're just gonna attack Jokic in the ball screen all series long if they played each other. And I'm taking Devin Booker and Kevin Durant over and Chris Paul
Yeah.
in that situation.
Yeah. No, for sure. I
And
think
like
that's probably.
Aiden can do enough, I guess, against.
I mean, Aiden was hooping in the finals 2 years ago, so it's
That's what
like,
I'm saying. Like
yeah,
Aiden's done it
Aiden's
before on the big
nice.
stage.
yeah. It's not like he's gonna get. Yeah, it's not like he's gonna get outplayed, like completely.
Yeah, like Jokic will
But
be Jokic, but it
plus,
depends on how
like,
good Jamal Murray is.
yeah, and Aaron Gordon's never been in the playoffs, so
I mean, he was there last year, but
like
they
as
lost
far
in
as
five.
like, well, I mean, like going to the Western Conference Finals.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's actually a good point.
So
I didn't think of that.
yeah. I mean, I don't know. I hope that they I mean, I hope the Nuggets make a push so then there's like, you know, a little bit more disparity the first and second round will be a little bit more exciting. But
Well, because what are the Suns right now? Are they 4?
4 or 5.
5.
They're 4, and the
And
Kings are still 3. I think the
Sure,
Warriors.
4.
The Warriors might have dropped. I don't know, but they were.
The Warriors are 5. They're 2 games behind Phoenix. And then Minnesota 6, Dallas 7.
Yeah.
so that
So
would
Phoenix
mean
and Golden State would play in the first round if it ended
right.
today. That would be crazy.
Yeah.
Oh
That
wow,
would
the
be
Clippers.
insane.
Yeah, the Clippers took a drop. They were up there, and now they're 8.
They lost 5 in a row.
Wow, that's really bad.
Yeah, especially and if you're in the middle of the pack right there in the West, 5 in a row is going to hurt you bad. Because what from 5 to
Yeah.
8, it's separated by 1 game. That's crazy.
Yeah.
So, I mean,
Yeah,
There's
it's
no
all
room.
jammed up. So I mean, it could change a little bit.
So you think the Suns are going to catch the Kings or what?
I don't know. The
I think
Kings
the
are playing
Kings
pretty
are.
good.
I think the Kings are gunning for the Grizzlies. To be honest,
Did they lose tonight?
they lost
Or
last night.
yesterday?
Yeah,
Yeah,
lost a
no beam.
heartbreaker
There was no
to
beam lit.
the Wolves. Great comeback effort, just fell short.
Anthony Edwards was out there frying them.
Yeah, it was bad.
He'll
Kevin
do
Huerter was
that.
getting money though.
Yeah.
Kevin Huerter was getting
Was he?
money though. Yeah, I don't know if they were guarding each other, but not much defense was being played. But yeah, I do think the Kings can make a push for that second seed. I don't know. I think there's too much non-basketball stuff going on with the Grizzlies to down the stretch here. That's gonna mess them
Yeah.
up. So
You wanna talk about that, Luke?
we can go straight to it if we want, because obviously the
It's
whole
up
Jaw
to you. It
situation.
sounds like you.
I mean, I don't. I feel like everyone's opinion on it is kind of the same. Now we're talking about Jaw.
I mean, yeah, he's not making good decisions. Yeah, not making good decisions. But I also think it's like, I don't know. But do you see what Boogie tweeted where he was like, "This is why you need vets in the locker room and stuff like that and all that."
I didn't see that.
Facts.
Yeah, yeah. But like they had Danny Green and they traded him. So
I was just about to say they had
Yeah.
walk on pod Danny Green with him.
yeah, my bad. I forgot the title.
Yeah, it's okay.
Yeah, nah. I mean, it's just tough, man, because it's like I don't know. When you're in that situation, if you're Ja, it's like, well, or if you're even his circle, it's like hard. I mean, unless he's receptive already to certain people, I mean, there's not like it's gonna be hard for someone to get through to him. I feel like until something happens. I mean, getting 2 games suspended. Hopefully, he's smart enough to learn from it. I hope it doesn't like go any farther. But it's like, dude's like, 23. It's like face of the franchise, like max
He was in
player,
MVP
all
talks early
star.
this year.
Yeah, like that stuff is like when you start feeling yourself like that. At least how it looks on social media is like people can't tell you anything. Like you're not hearing anything that people are saying. You think that you're above that. I'm not saying that's what he is doing, but like this is how it goes. This is like the start of the downward spiral. But hopefully he can get out of it.
It's kind of crazy, and I feel like it's just like one thing after the next. Like there were so many memes already going around. Like Jaw's the only player to try to get out the league and all this, and then boom, here comes the Instagram story with the gun. It's like okay, like
That was so stupid.
I just don't understand why someone said it was like, why was he in the strip club with his shirt off?
it was just yeah. I don't know. And then so he did his socials were all deactivated. Do you think that was him, or do you think that was his like PR team and stuff?
Oh, his team definitely did
They
that. I mean,
shut it down.
you saw you saw his statement that he didn't write one word of that. I feel
No,
like
I don't think so either. It was very cut and dry.
Yeah, he's wild. I mean, yeah, he's wild. I don't even know what else to say about that.
Yeah, no, we were
It's
talking
like
about
he
it
told
over
the fan.
here.
It was like when he told the fan last year, they can see how hollows feel,
yeah.
and then he does that.
Yeah.
But like, do you think it's like something where like, do you think one of his teammates should have like stepped in?
But we don't know.
Like
Maybe
on
one of
Instagram
them
Live
has.
or
No. I'm talking about like someone try to get him back on the right track. I mean, yeah, I would assume someone tried to, but that's what I'm saying. I think like if it's gotten this bad, that means that he's not listening to anybody.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know.
Or
it's
just
hard to
like
say.
or web. I also feel like the way that the culture is now, like the news feeds are gonna hunt those other stories that maybe there's not much to them, but like that's major clickbait, right?
Now people were feeding into it,
Like
and
if
now it's like
yeah, like one little story is like because you had it was like a succession of events. Like there was one where he punched the kid, the 17-year-old playing pickup, but like if they interviewed the kid was like, yeah, I threw the ball at his face. It's like, okay, well that like that probably isn't a smart thing to do. And then the thing happened at the mall, and then the thing happened with the Pacers, and then all of a sudden, then the IG Live thing came out. It was like one thing after another. Like I don't feel like that's a coincidence.
yeah. No, I
unless
think
he just had the worst stream of luck of things happening.
I don't know. Yeah, but this isn't luck. Having
Yeah.
having a gun on IG Live isn't luck.
No,
Like,
I mean like the fact that all these incidents seem to happen like one week after another.
inconsecutive. Yeah.
Yeah. It wasn't like, hey, this one thing happened when he was like at Murray State, and then this other thing happened when he was rookie. It's like, no, this all happened within like a month. Month of itself.
That's really the craziest part about it all. Is like you just keep seeing a new thing. It's like, bro. But like, what comes? My question is like, what would be next? So 2-game suspension, but you're saying like if he doesn't get like, what do you think would actually have to happen for something to really change?
I don't know, something.
I don't even know what would be next.
Well, I mean, something actually bad happening with like a
Yeah.
gun and stuff like that. Like, you know,
no.
like think about, well, you guys might be too young, but like I don't know if you remember like the Plaxico Burress thing.
I remember that. Yeah. I
Oh
was just thinking
yeah,
that,
he shot
actually.
himself.
Yeah, shot himself in the club, and then like, but the gun laws in New York are so strict that like he had to go to prison,
Right.
even though he didn't hurt anybody but himself. It was like, and then his career was essentially over after that.
Right.
Yeah, I hope it doesn't come to that.
Yeah, me either. I mean, it's just, I don't know.
Yeah.
I think the other thing too is I don't know, man. Like all that talking and stuff, man. It's like that karma's coming back around.
Well, that's
They
what I'm
talk a lot,
saying.
bro.
Well, you take the Grizzlies, right? So you got Ja with this going on. You got Dylan Brooks, who's like arguably the
he's a-
most hated player in the league
showed up
now.
in a fishnet
Oh,
tank
that
top
was
thing
crazy. That one was nuts.
with the jean shorts.
Yeah, he's insane.
Did he already get suspended for like too many technicals too?
Yeah,
Bro,
he got
there's like
suspended because he hit
20
like
games
16
left. How are
technicals.
you how are you already at the limit? Like that's bad.
That's some boogie stuff right there.
That's what he used to do. I remember. Because I remember the old Kings games, they used to flash it. That's his 16th. Boom, out of there.
Yeah.
So like how are they supposed to? So that's what you're saying, and I agree. And actually, we talked about that with Danny when he was on the podcast. It was like he needs to be the veteran presence in that locker room to help him down the stretch here, and then like get into these playoff series that they need to win. But like clearly, they're
Also,
They have a vet. I don't even think they have a vet.
No, and then now Brandon Clark tore his Achilles.
right.
Yeah, bro. They're
Yeah,
I mean,
bad,
you got
man.
DPOY All-Star Jaren Jackson. So,
Bro, stop the hate.
yeah, don't hate. Jaren Jackson's
Yeah,
good, man.
stop the hate. He's leading the league in blocks.
no, good for him.
He's
That's
really
DPOY.
good.
I can't take from the DPOY, but the All-Star, I don't know.
Nah, but you were like, that was like shade.
Yeah, it was, but it's okay. It's okay.
Yeah, I mean, I think the other thing too is like, it happens. I can't. I'm trying to think of a real. That's before I say something. I'm trying to think of a good example, but it's like sometimes where you think you have everything and like you kind of taste success, and then you let success like overcome you, and you don't like the reason everybody loved them in the beginning was how like tough and gritty and how they played as a team, and like even when Ja didn't play, their team was still winning. Like they were like a good team.
They're like low key better without him.
Yeah, it was like exactly like that was the whole thing. And then like you get a little bit of success, but you haven't really won anything. And it's like it's kind of like hard to replicate that, and you like start to get off track.
Like buying into it a little too much. What you're saying?
Yeah, well, it's like I remember when the Hawks got the 1 seed in the East like 2 years in a row. They won like a ton of games. This is when Budenholzer was the coach, and like it was like, oh man, they're gonna be like they had Al Horford, Josh Smith, Joe Johnson. Like they had just signed Joe Johnson. They were like, oh, we're about to be nice. And then like they lost I think they lost in the second round that year. And like they never like that team imploded within 2 years.
Yeah, they couldn't beat LeBron.
Yeah. I mean, which that's a lot of people, but
I was gonna say that team's like a meme now, though. They'll be like, whenever a team's in first place, they'll be like, "This is."
Yeah,
This
the
is
new
just
Atlanta Hawks, the new 2015
exactly.
Atlanta Hawks.
Yeah. Yeah. So
but I feel like
that's the Kings right now.
Chill out, bro. Chill out. That's unnecessary.
Okay, so wait, hold on. So
Is it not?
Luke, let's get I want an honest call here. It's March. We have a month left. Like, are they making the Western Conference Finals?
I think it's gonna be tough. I think matchups
There's doubt.
changes
That
things.
sounds like doubt in your
Where
Yeah,
voice.
there is
where
doubt,
is your
obviously.
confidence level in a 3-6 first round matchup with the Golden State Warriors?
Very high. Very high.
Really?
Wow.
I don't think
A
I think
fully
Mike
healthy
Brown I
Golden
think Mike
State?
yeah, I think Mike Brown has their number, to be honest. You're talking about someone who's
Aren't
been
the
in those
Warriors
huddles.
aren't the Warriors 2-1 against them this year?
Yeah. I'm looking I
Yeah,
must
they got
wait, what
the
is
ref
this?
gifted them like at least the one was
Okay.
the ref.
And you guys
And
have been gifted 2 or 3 games
no,
as well.
okay,
So
Jared, but you only see the ones that were gifted. You don't watch the other ones. We've
I do
lost
watch a
games.
lot of their games.
Yeah, because you have to now because that's been my argument for the last year that you don't watch
No,
games
no,
of
no. I
basketball.
watch. I told you why I watch them because
I think
I have the local broadcast on YouTube
I
TV,
think the
so it shows
Warriors
it.
I think the Warriors would win that series in 5.
Wow,
I
5.
just
That is
disagree.
very bold.
Think
Yeah.
about this.
I mean, there's going to be
They open
disagreement
up in the
there.
9-1-6. They lose game 1.
The
The
Warriors
Warriors
win
do.
game 1, the
The
Kings
Warriors
kick game
lose game
2, the
1.
Warriors
The
win
beam is
next 2
lit.
games, and then they close it out.
No, I think you're just
I'm
too
just
like
looking right now.
Steph hypnotic all of this, bro. Like I just
So,
don't
If the
so
Warriors
Luke,
are fully healthy,
after what happened last night, don't have any fear about the Minnesota 3-6 matchup.
no. It was one
Okay,
game.
all right.
I wouldn't be too worried about Minnesota.
Yeah, it was one game. Look, man.
I'd be worried about. I would only be
Fox's
worried about Golden State.
Jay McDaniels might have the kryptonite to Fox. That's all I'm saying.
Nah, Fox is playing as the second best guard in the West right now.
Yeah, Gary Payton's sitting on that though.
Yeah.
Who's arguing what I'm saying though? Behind
No,
Dame,
he's playing really good. He's playing really
Fox
good.
is the second best guard in the West.
Behind who?
So he should be
Dame.
first team All NBA.
No, I'm saying at the moment.
Fox
Not
should be
like
first team All NBA. Oh, okay.
You get what I'm saying? Like, have you seen
I know. I'm
his
just
stats over the past like
I
8 games?
no, I
So,
haven't.
let's
Let
hear
me
it.
hear him.
You want me to pull up the tweet?
Yeah,
It's
let's
like
hear the tweet.
30,
I know I saw. I'm just
30
kidding.
plus,
You
7
sent it in
plus.
the group.
Yeah, exactly. Because that's what
I'm pretty sure you sent it in the group.
I don't know if I did, but I'm glad you saw it.
I say
Okay.
the Kings.
Look,
Okay,
I think,
so
win the first round unless they see the Warriors, and then they'll
bro,
lose in the second.
okay, but see, that's bias. You get on me about bias. That's you being biased too.
No, but like I'm not, bro. Like, look, be realistic, man.
I am being
wait. So my
realistic.
question is, okay. So who wins? What's the series go if it's Memphis second round? How's that series play out?
Sack in
Okay, if they play
7.
Memphis,
Sack in 7. Even though Memphis has the home court,
Yeah, see,
they're
but
gonna
I think
win
we're gonna
Game
get to the
7
two.
in
I think
Memphis.
we're gonna get to the 2 seed. I think we're gonna get to the 2 seed.
Oh, okay.
but let's say seeds hold.
Seeds hold, then we got to beat them in 6. Then we got to beat them in 6.
Yeah. All right. I mean, I think it's so weird because like they've been like this for a while. Like Denver will look so good for like 2 quarters, and then they'll look completely like
Denver
inept.
is really good.
Yeah, they'll look complete. I mean, Jokic just like makes everything go, and like there's not really anybody else that has a Jokic. I guess is like he's
And Sabonis.
and
I
no,
mean,
it's not
what
the
are we
same.
talking about?
It's not the same.
It's the same
bro.
build
It's
though.
not.
It's the same. It's not the same.
It's not the
I'm not gonna
same.
do that. I'm not gonna be an idiot and say it's the same, but it's the same idea.
I mean, no.
He leads the league
Pump
in
your
double
brakes,
doubles.
bro's got two. He got 2 All-Star appearances. This
Yeah.
guy's about to win 3 MVPs in a row.
I'm okay. I just said it's not the same, but it's the same idea.
What do you mean? Like he's
That's
the
like-
end of the offense.
Playmaking 5.
That's like saying there's planets in space and then the sun's in space. It's the same idea.
I wouldn't say that.
I want to know why Luke. Like what advantage do the Kings have if
They're the
like,
best offense in the league.
You were saying I'm being biased. Like what is the Kings?
They're the
advantage
best offense
over
in the league.
Warriors
I don't think the Warriors can guard them.
In a playoff series. Where
I don't think
none
the
of them
Warriors
have
can guard them. I don't think the Warriors can guard them for a whole series.
I don't think it's playoff basketball, man.
But that's just you being a Warriors fan saying because you've been there before. But if we're talking pure basketball, the Kings are the best offense in the league.
Yeah, but also if you think about it, if we're talking pure basketball, the Warriors actually match up well.
Yeah, like
Malik is not going crazy on Clay.
Malik doesn't start.
I know, but he's going to be in the game at the end of the game, though. Your finishing lineup is Fox and Malik. Is it not? Yeah. So he's going to be in the game when it matters, and Clay will be guarding him. So
You don't think
take all
Clay will
that
guard
away.
who? So Clay wouldn't guard Fox?
No,
Yeah,
I
Gary
think what they'll
Payton.
do,
Gary
yeah,
Payton.
Gary Payton will start. Will play. They'll play small.
Draymond will
So
guard
That's
Sabonis.
what they did in the finals.
Yeah.
okay, so who's Steph guarding? Harrison Barnes.
Yeah,
Who's on the floor? I don't know
or
who's on.
Kevin Herter. Well, which one?
I'm not
Who's gonna
believing.
who's
Yeah, who's
okay?
on the
But
floor for the Kings?
who's leaving? I'm asking you a serious question. Who ends the games? Herter or Barnes?
Usually Barnes. If Monk is in, then Herter wouldn't be in.
All right. Well,
Okay, got it.
I'm not
yeah.
worried about either of them, but
Yeah,
But
I
that's
mean,
being naive. That's literally being
that's not
naive.
being
You're
naive.
telling
It's
me
really
that
not. Like,
I'm
they're good players. They're good players, but in the
not
playoffs, like
worried about. That's
I'm not.
So-
In the
so
playoffs,
wait,
Steph played in the
hold on.
playoffs. Harrison Barnes has won a championship. What are we talking about?
okay.
yeah,
So
and
with
he also missed every three, and that was important in 2016 to
That
lose
was
a champion.
that was one series.
okay,
You're
but so my
base.
question is, Luke.
Let
So
me
then,
let me take it back. I like Harrison Barnes. That's my guy.
Luke. So they have. So So at the end, their ending game lineup. You have Keegan Murray at the 4, and then Sabonis at the 5.
Yeah.
So
what they
then,
had.
I mean, you could. So Steph can either guard Harrison or Keegan. It doesn't really matter.
Yeah, in your playoff argument, Keegan's the only one that I think that sticks with.
Like, who are the Kings
We have
guarding?
to see. We'd have to see what Fox does.
I,
But
I'm saying that like I'm looking at it from an unbiased standpoint, and I'm saying that the Warriors can match up well with the Kings. Like if you talk about one, Mike Brown runs the Warriors offense. That's the first thing. He took that offense from Steve Kerr. So second thing,
better right now if they have the best offense in the league. So
I mean, they have. Okay, that's fine. I mean, Steph has been out for how many games?
no, I know
Tom?
that was
14
me.
games.
That was me
More than
reaching.
that.
That was me
Onto the
reaching.
shoulder,
That was
too.
me reaching.
All I know is that Kevon Looney is one of the best post defenders in the league, and so he's right there with Sabonis.
Yeah, and he's eating up every rebound that comes his way.
Yeah. And if you don't want to play Kevon and you go small and you play Andrew at the 4 and Draymond at the 5,
Yeah,
like
I just
defensively they match
Clay,
up.
GP,
I
Wiggs,
think
and
the
Draymond.
only thing
I
you
just,
guys
that five.
I don't believe it. I'll have to
It's the
I'll have
same.
to
Look,
see.
it's the same five. It's the same five that just beat the Celtics in 6. Like, what's
It's also the same 5 that's in the fighting for a
no?
6
But
seed
they
right now.
haven't played together. So I guess you can give your argument where they haven't, like, they're not like.
You can't tell me that this Warriors team is
ready
the
for
same team
playoffs.
that they were in the finals last year, bro. That's
No, they
insane.
weren't. I'm not saying that.
That's literally what he just
I'm not
said.
either. But I'm saying it's the
And
same
I
five
quote,
players.
"This is the
I think they
same
can get
5
to
that just
level.
beat the Celtics in the finals."
Okay,
That
but
is
I think
not
they can
true.
get to that level again. That's what I'm saying.
This isn't real. I hope this series happens.
I need this series
Yeah,
to happen
It's
I hope this
it's
happens.
because I need
it's
Luke's
crazy too.
delusions. I need Luke's delusions.
I'm not delusional. We're a 3 seed for a reason. You're fighting for a 6 seed for a reason.
We're a 5 seed. Thank
Hey
you.
man, they've been a great regular season team so far, and I'm happy that they're gonna make the playoffs.
This is so nuts. See, this is the thing that Kings fans have to deal with, bro. This is insane to me, bro. You guys want to be the biggest haters all my life, literally.
I'm not being a hater.
Jared,
I'm not being a hater.
shut up. Jared, what have we talked about? You've known
how
me for more of my
terrible.
life than you haven't known me. In all those years,
They've been terrible.
you have. Yes, so the 1 year that we finally have something, and this is what you want to do, they've been a great regular season team. Like,
Yeah,
bro,
I didn't say that. I didn't say that.
I did.
I'm
I said
saying,
that.
bro.
I'm saying that you are like kind of living on a high here because you're.
I'm
in
not.
La
You
La Land
asked me
'cause
if they're
you've
going to
never
win the
been-
Western Conference Finals, and I said no.
No, I said no. I asked you if they're going to make it to the Western Conference
And
Finals.
I said
That's
I
what
don't
asked.
know. I said,
But then we
I said
got,
it's gonna
and
be
then we
tough.
got on, and then we got on the Golden State and Sacramento hype. And all I'm telling you is that, Golden State matches up very well with Sac, and they run the same offense, but the Golden State has been running it longer with older players and more
Yeah.
experienced players.
So maybe we're
That's
young
what
and
Tommy's
spry.
saying.
Young
Yeah.
and
Also,
spry.
Yeah,
I
let me
think
know how
I
that
think
works out in the playoffs.
I think we're gonna play
Yeah.
with the biggest chip on our shoulder.
Oh
any team in the league.
Memphis already has the biggest chip.
No. Well, they have different chips. Everyone is saying the same thing you guys are saying. Oh, we want the Kings. You saw what the Lakers were saying They're an
Well, the
inexperienced team.
Lakers are.
You don't
They
think you don't
don't
think
matter
that's you
anymore.
don't think that's extra
The Lakers
like
are good. I
motivation?
don't want to see the Lakers in the playoffs.
Well, I don't know why they're talking
I mean,
playoffs, bro. They suck.
I mean, that's fine, man. I mean, I really hope. I'm just asking. I just hope that you guys make a run. I mean, because
I really hope
how
they go deep because
how are you
I
gonna
just
how are you gonna feel though? Serious question. Like, what is your frame of mind gonna be if they lose in the first round?
What do you
Because
mean?
to be honest, it's a successful season.
because six
To be honest, it's a
okay
successful season.
because 6 months ago you were like we're praying for the play-in,
That's what
and
I'm
now
saying.
you're gonna talk about 2 seed.
Yeah, because we're a game behind. I feel like that's a realistic, based on where we are, that's a realistic conversation to have. But
I know,
to answer your question,
but
I
then
think
don't
making the playoffs is a successful season. No matter what happens in the playoffs, I think making it with no playing game is a successful season in Sacramento Kings' eyes. You have to,
and that's the problem with the Sacramento Kings mentality right there.
bro. What do you expect, bro? We were dubbed the worst franchise in sports 2 years ago.
Joe Lacob bought the team and said we're going to win a title and then we're going to move to San Francisco. That's what Joe Lacob said.
All right, well, you got to start somewhere.
The Kings are good, man. I really hope the Kings do well in the playoffs, and for their sake, I hope they don't see the Warriors because they'll be going home in the first round if they do.
I feel like the
I'm
confidence
sorry
you
that
say
it has to
with
be
is
that way,
like,
Luke, but
I feel like I don't like the way
How
that
sick
you're
are you going to be
saying
if the
that, like
Warriors go
you're
on a
doing
10-game
something.
winning streak and then end up in the 2 seed?
Good for them. Then we can see each other in the Western Conference Finals.
yeah,
and we'll be.
I want the Kings to win the series, man. I do.
Uh,
I do, Luke. I do. But I'm a Warriors fan.
This is
and I'm
ridiculous, bro. This is why I hate the Warriors, bro. This is literally why I hate the Warriors. I have nothing
But
against
Luke,
anyone
like-
on the Warriors or the Warriors organization. It's the dumbass Warriors fans, bro. You guys think you're so entitled for no reason, bro.
I'm
No
not
reason.
entitled, man. Like it's just greatness. Year
It's the
in,
same
year
five
out.
that just beat the Celtics. It's the same five.
It is it not?
It's not,
Why is it? How is it? What? Who's different?
bro. They're clearly not playing like the same five.
Hey, all I know is 4 and 9 years is pretty crazy, man.
Yeah,
I'm not
well,
taking away
they're
from
not
that. I'm
playing.
not taking away from. But what did you do to contribute to that? Why are you acting?
I
like
never
you did
said
something?
I never said me. I never say
Ah,
we.
man, that's what Warriors fans act like, though.
That's not at all what I'm saying.
Whereas
This
I
guy
contributed
is-
to the Kings getting to the third straight.
Okay. All right. We can return to this.
Bro.
Yeah, because in about a month,
The Warriors got to get there first, and they got to get healthy. Like
No,
Wiggins
it's actually
hasn't played
crazy.
in like
It's
10
actually crazy.
games.
Because what would the conversation be right now if the Kings were where they usually are? You guys would be talking all this trash, blah blah blah. You suck.
I
all
wouldn't
that.
say
So it's
anything.
just,
I would
the
feel bad
narratives
for
are
you.
nasty, bro. The narratives are crazy.
What is the narrative here, man?
We can never win. We can never win.
No,
Well, that's because
literally
you guys
can't.
never
Good
do
team.
win. Just win. Just win.
We're winning
Just
right
win.
now. We
Win
are
a series. Win a series. Just win a series. That's all I want to know.
And then what?
They
And
could
then
have.
we-
Luke's gonna hate this, but he might. Luke's gonna hate this, but he might love it. They could have a little 2013 Warriors in them, where they win that first round series and go on a little tear, and then maybe they'll play the Warriors in the second round and they'll test them a little bit, but then they'll lose in 6.
But see, I just don't like the way he says that, bro. Like he just
Or it
it's
could
so
be, or it could be
entitled.
we believe Warriors, where you guys win one series and then didn't.
They
win
were the
another
8th
series
seed. They were the 8th seed. That's what they had to believe in.
There's still time.
You're clearly acting like nobody believes in the Kings, so maybe you should start a new little "We
you
Believe
literally
Kings."
don't. I did. Right? You see how bought into the beam I am, bro? This is not like this is a
You
lifestyle.
have an Arizona Diamondback hat on.
Yeah.
Where's your
What does that have
beam
to do with
hat?
Kings basketball.
You're bought into the beam. Where's the beam hat?
I'm so bought into. Look at that. What is that? That's 916 right there, man.
That's not the
It's a
beam.
tower
Though.
bridge. Okay, but what do you want me to paint a beam on there?
Like you'd
I mean, if
rather
you're so
you'd
bought
rather
into the beam,
you'd
I feel
rather
like you'd have
rep
some
the
beam creeps back
lumberjacks
there.
than rep the beam. What's wrong with you?
Am I repping the Lumberjacks right now?
They're on the wall
Yeah,
next
that's
to
a
the
legacy.
bridge.
That's a legacy right there. You're trying to take away from that jersey? I think that's asinine of you. I think that's asinine. Look, man. All I'm saying is
wait for the
Kings.
playoffs.
I just love how revved up you are right now.
Because we're never gonna win in anyone else's eyes, bro. It's never good enough. It's never good enough.
I like the Kings, man. I want to see them win.
Shut up. Stop with the pity bullshit, bro. This is what
No,
I'm saying.
Yeah, I don't
I
care
really
if they
do.
win.
I really
thank
do.
you. I'd rather you say that. Because I know you don't care. So don't I'm a Warriors fan. We won championships. I really hope you win. Like that's what it feels like, bro. Like don't baby me because you're a fandom of some team. How are the Raiders doing? Who's their quarterback? Like what are we talking
This is a
about?
basketball podcast.
No, but you wanted to bring up my hat and all this. So like we're here now.
I didn't bring up your hat, Jared did. I just tagged along.
I definitely brought it up.
We're all in the same conversation, bro. I'm just not feeling that.
Light the beam, man. Light the beam. Go Kings.
Yeah.
Bro. It doesn't get lit for you, bro. I promise you that.
Hey, next pod, you better have a hat with the beam on it.
I actually
Or else
ordered
you're
a
not a
pair
real
of
Kings
I
shorts
do
that
need to
have a
get to a
beam on
Kings
them.
game. I want to get to a King. Hopefully, I can go to a Kings playoff game. That'd be fun.
Yeah, if it is Kings, real talk though, like all beef aside, if it's Kings Warriors first round, I'm pretty sure I'm get like, bro, there's a lot of
You're
games
going
that
to
I could
every
get
game.
to. I'm like,
Yeah.
why? Come on, that'd be incredible. There'd be no excuse
Yeah.
not to.
That'd be fun.
What a time to be alive, huh?
Seriously.
Yeah, man. So what do you need from me next episode? Some type of King beam merch.
I need some beam merch. Yeah, that's all I'm saying.
I got you. I can make something happen.
If you're really about the beam,
I'm a resorceful guy. I am. I'm 100% about
get the beam right here, tatted purple.
Yeah, get the beam tatted, Luke.
Like what down my
It's
spine.
like a big long teardrop.
I'm not necessarily saying on your face. That would be insane, but maybe get a little beam tat. So if you really bought into the beam,
Beam right behind the ear.
you get the
Yeah.
beam. Yeah, get the beam.
Oh yeah, get the dark light. Get the dark light tattoo.
So when I'm under the beam, you
the
can
black
actually
light.
see
The
it.
black light. Yeah, yeah. Get the black
yeah,
light.
when you're under the beam, that's
so
tough.
cool. Also, bro, wasn't I the only one on opening night to wear a jersey of my team? And you guys were clowning me. Do you remember when I was wearing the Kings jersey and you guys were like, Jared specifically was giving me hella shit? That was on a pod recording and we had a guest. I don't remember which episode it was. But I was in there with the Stoyakovich jersey.
Yeah, I remember you wearing a Kings jersey. I don't remember that being on opening night, but yeah.
It was our opening night. I don't think it was NBA opening night. Because, we don't get that respect on opening night. Yeah.
No, yeah. You guys still don't have any ESPN games. Poor guys.
Okay, and we're number one in the Pacific Division. So what's up?
Here he goes. He's getting defensive again.
That's not defense.
Hey man,
that's a
I think
fact.
you guys should be on TV.
Yeah, we actually.
If you really
watch them.
if you're really Sacramento native, I watch them.
I know.
When do the Kings and Warriors play again? I need this bump. In the
playoffs.
No, they
Western
have
Conference Finals. Yeah, I don't know. Actually,
Western Conference Finals would be crazy.
That actually be so nuts. Though, imagine we'd have to do a pod live from one of the games. That'd be crazy.
I would love that. Or Twitch the game.
Yeah, it's illegal. We'd get kicked off
Twitch,
but that's all right.
I wouldn't be saying much. I get too locked in.
Nah, see, that's the difference between you and me. I talk to my players. You just sit there and you're just a bystander.
I don't know. I feel like Tom's approach worked better in fantasy, so I'm just saying.
I'm right there with you.
I feel like Tom's approach worked better in fantasy this year, so that's all I'm saying.
Tom and I have the same fantasy approach, though.
I did. We did have a similar fantasy approach.
Yeah, Tom talks to his players in fantasy. Don't do that.
Yeah, I don't talk to the teams I'm a fan of. I just let them do it.
I'm here with them. I'm right here. The mental warfare. I'm right there with them in the battlefield.
Yeah, next to that rattlesnake on your hat.
Yeah, man. Arizona ties, bro. Don't be mad because I'm well versed. All right.
You're in flag, not.
That's Arizona. Like, do you see what I'm saying, bro? Like, why? That's insane. That's literally nuts.
Flagstaff's not really Arizona, bro.
The Flagstaff's not really, bro.
That might actually be New Mexico. I might actually have to agree.
Flagstaff
with Tom
is Flagstaff's really
New Mexico.
The geography of that doesn't even make sense.
Flagstaff, it's Utah. It's Utah.
Or Utah. Yeah. Oh, sorry, my fault.
Bro, what? See, now you're just saying shit. Like this is
no the weirdness of New Mexico though. Have you ever been to New Mexico?
No.
We played UNM in a scrimmage once.
Only thing I know about New Mexico is that's where the Breaking Bad universe is.
No, I didn't.
Right, man.
Bro, just let me rock, bro.
Like, we are letting you rock, man. Do your thing. You've been ranting for 30 minutes.
Good. Someone's got to fight for the Kings, bro. I need Salerno.
How about it should be the players?
Keep fighting, man. Keep fighting. All I know is I'd rather see the Kings in round 1 than the Phoenix Suns with that roster. I'm not crazy to say that.
Well, as much as we'd love to hear Luke, talk and whine about how the Kings get no respect, let's switch it over to some college basketball. And interesting things happen on Saturday. We got Alabama lost, Texas A&M, and Kansas lost. So there's like 2 potential 1 seeds, and UCLA closed out the Pac-12 season, winning the Pac-12 outright, beating Arizona. So I think I'm pretty sure Houston won. I could be wrong, but so what do you guys think? You guys think that they should have like the best conference? Like the Big 12 has been the best conference. You think they should get 2 teams as 1 seeds, or do you think they should space it out? I guess it depends on how the conference tournaments go.
I was just about to say, I think the conference tournament's gonna have a lot of riding on it now.
Yeah.
Not that it didn't before, but
it's definitely more impactful. Yeah, what's up with your Duke Blue Devils, man? Are your Blue Devils gonna make it in, Luke?
That's not my team anymore, bro. Ever since I had the potential to play them, then I can't really root for a team. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know. I haven't been keeping track of them at all. They've been playing well recently, haven't they?
Yeah, North Carolina's been picking it up, but
the announcers last
they
night
beat North Carolina. Yeah.
Yeah. I was gonna say the announcers last night were talking about, yeah, Duke, man, that's a team you want to watch out for in the conference tournament. Like, I feel like that's not a really bold thing to say out of an announcer because Duke, but I don't know.
Yeah, they're down this year, but yeah, I don't know. I mean, do you guys have a team that you think is gonna like push the envelope to just like run the table? Because like everybody thought it'd be Purdue, and then Purdue lost a bunch of games, and Houston doesn't play. Yeah, Houston doesn't play in the best conference, but they definitely can score and defend.
Well, they defend. That's what it is. They really defend.
Yeah, they guard. I mean, UCLA is really good too, though.
Yeah, but took a hit yesterday though.
Did they?
Yeah. It's not official. I don't know exactly, but yeah, Jalen Clark went down.
Oh shoot, I didn't see that.
Yeah. End of the game.
That hurts. But
yeah,
I mean,
hoping the best for him.
They still have good veteran leadership,
Yeah.
which is important. I feel like the older teams have been winning lately in March.
Yeah. It might be biased. I'd like to see St. Mary's make a run too, honestly. I think
that'd be dope.
That'd be a lot of fun.
I think they have a blueprint to do well in the tournament too. They defend.
Yeah,
so.
Good guard play, shoot it.
Yeah.
Efficient on offense, good pack line defense stuff.
Yeah. So I don't know though. I'm excited. This is the best time of the year, man.
I can't believe how bad the ACC is.
It's kind of nuts, isn't it?
Yeah, like you would have never thought. I would have never thought that. And like the SEC and the Big 12 football conferences are the best basketball conferences.
Right. I was just about to say
by
SEC,
far, by far.
Yeah. No, it's actually crazy. It's really nuts.
Yeah.
I kind of like it though. It's crazy,
yeah,
but I kind of like yeah, exactly. We're like 5 years ago, we've not have been talking about. Yeah, I think Houston's gonna go win,
Alabama basketball.
Alabama lost. Does that mean is this a big what? What do you mean?
Yeah.
So it's definitely different. Yeah,
I think it's good for college basketball.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see how as these conferences keep getting shifted around because of football, how it'll affect basketball. Because I think UCLA, the way that they play, they'll be fine in the Big Ten because they kind of play that. I mean, Mick Cronin's from that area, and he's a tough, Midwest level type coach, But I'll be interested to see how USC deals with it, right? Because USC just plays like a West Coast style, fast, a lot of possessions, a lot of threes. Yeah. So that could throw some things off, and then whatever happens with the Big 12, and if Gonzaga goes or they don't go, and BYU.
Yeah, the WCC is in for a good finish.
Yeah. Yeah, I know that USF got a good win yesterday.
Yeah, game of the year.
Yeah, that was high level. That was high level basketball.
Insane game.
Yeah, Khalil was cooking. Shout out Cleo, man.
Yeah, shout out.
That was
Big
some of
guy.
the most impressive shot making on display.
Shout out Cleo.
I will say the only thing I don't like about this year, and we talked about it this part of the year during March, the announcers get so corny during this part of the year, man. Like they think it's their time to shine and all. I'm like, yo, can we just stop with like they're just doing too much. It takes away from the game sometimes, and I don't know. That was just a random rant right there.
I
but
actually watch most games on mute.
yeah, see.
Actually,
Well,
I don't
isn't the
even watch. I
Pac-12
can't. I
tournament?
can't listen to
It's the
certain
Pac-12
guys.
tournament. They get Bill out there, Bill Walton on the call too.
Bill is Bill was there last night. Bill's there all the time.
The Conference of
That
Champions.
That guy's funny,
That was
man.
hilarious, bro.
Yo, he's so funny.
His calls
Yesterday,
crazy.
I was down on the floor, and he when he walked him out, right? He gets escorted out, bro. He brings his own chair, and he
so
was
funny.
walking out. He was walking out holding the chair like up in front of him like this, like over his head. It was like a black like leather rocking chair.
Okay,
That guy's
Bill.
amazing.
That's what happens
He's
when
incredible.
you're one of the greatest, huh? In the
That's what I'm
Conference of
saying.
Champions.
The Big Sky has a pretty hilarious announcer that does their
The
tournament
old
games as
coach.
well. Yeah,
Bro,
Cravens.
he's nuts. He's insane, bro.
He has some of the nuttiest sayings ever. There
Bro,
was like a 90-second long clip posted on No Context College Basketball Twitter the other year of him just saying the most outlandish things.
he's insane.
That sounds all right.
He used to coach at Weber, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's a Big Sky
I think
legend, I guess, huh?
It's also I was reading about it. It's kind of crazy now, like with how much football has like pushed their season back. That like I didn't really start like you don't really pay attention like full like heartedly on the like the first half of the college basketball season just kind of like gets negated.
No, people like outside of like people like us that are obviously very
Yeah.
invested.
That
But like it's
yeah.
funny because like some of the other like podcasts and stuff I listen to that like revolve around sports, like it wasn't until like 2 weeks ago that they're like, yeah, man, and like
Yeah.
now it's college basketball season. It's like been playing since November. Like, what are you talking about? Like,
Yeah.
now it's college basketball
Yeah.
season.
Football is just like
The season is long, man.
Yeah. And then
People
now it's also like go ahead.
I was just gonna say people just really don't pay attention to it until March. And like I know like a lot of that I think is from like the whole betting like culture and all that. People don't really pay attention to all that until March, but still like
I also think the other thing too is that they like the whole rivalry thing and like everything's just made for TV now, right? It's not like they're real deep seated. Even like the North Carolina Duke games, like nobody stays long enough to actually build any kind of hatred. We talked about that with like when we talked about the best rivalry in NBA. It's like you have to win or like you have to play each other a couple playoff series to like really build the rivalry. And like obviously Duke North Carolina is always important, but like like I mean I don't know like the USC UCLA games like that should be the rival, but like they were just like regular games.
yeah,
like UCLA 1-1, USC 1-1. And it's like the same thing. You'd think like Michigan State, like, oh, that's a big game. I want to watch that game. And like, I don't even know when they played.
Dang, yeah. I never even thought about stuff like that.
yeah.
The higher majors, it's just a whole bunch of one and done.
Yeah, that and just like transfer portal and team switching guys.
And now team switching conferences and stuff too. That's gonna change it all.
That's exactly. So it's like, yeah, like you're not gonna have that rivalry where like, man, I can't wait to like play this team because I hate this team kind of thing.
Yeah.
So we'll see.
Still, best time of the year.
It's up in the air. Yeah, I think it's up in the air.
Alexa, stop. That was crazy.
Dang, bro, are you good? The AI over there is all right.
Yeah, Alexa just wanted to get her piece off. I guess that was the podcast first. Right
Heard you, Alexa.
Yeah. Hey, she had a couple words about the starting five tonight, I believe. That's what it was. She was
you know
what I'm saying? But
sure that wasn't Kaylin trying to throw her five in there?
No, Her 5 for this would be insane. It would probably just be like the Pacific starting 5 because she doesn't know. But yeah, we do have March Madness, people, moments, heroes, whatever you wanted to say it. Just March Madness starting 5. I believe that we're probably going to talk a lot of college basketball in the next month, obvious. But this is the start. We wanted to kick it off right. Yeah, so I don't know who wants to go first. Jared, I don't know if you want to.
Who won last week? Did I win again last week? I feel like I won again last week.
I can check right now, actually.
Yeah,
I don't know. I think you're just saying that because Pierre said that he would have voted for you, but
that's fair. I mean, that's the voice of the people right there.
He was just interacting. I wouldn't. I'm not gonna read too far into that like you do. I actually won. Thank you.
Both?
I beat you by 2 votes. Yeah, I won.
I knew I should have voted. Dang it. Come on, Amanda. Where are you? She's probably sleeping. You gotta get it together, honey.
Come on.
Yeah. I actually did vote. That's impressive. And they weren't my homies. So
nice.
Yeah, so
there you go. All
I
right.
can go ahead
good
and
win,
kick
good
this
win.
off then.
Yeah, let's hear it then.
Okay, so I took a route on March Madness starting 5 where I started to do a little bit of research, but I was like, this isn't what I wanted it to be about. I want this to be about my starting 5. You know what I mean? Like what meant more to me. So I don't have we talked about Bill Walton. I don't have Bill Russell in mind. Like I didn't do that one. I did people that were in my lifetime and whatnot. So at the point guard, Jared will remember this. I had a stint growing up where I was a really big UConn fan, and that was because of Kemba Walker. So I have Kemba Walker as my point guard.
That's nice.
His run in March Madness is one of the most exciting, very, very storybook run. He was an insane player in college, and that run was nuts.
The Big East tournament to the NCAA tournament, it was like 11 straight games.
Yeah.
Cardiac Kemba.
Yeah. So, boom, Kemba at the
That's a great pick.
1.
I like that. Yeah.
At the 2, I have Dante DiVincenzo. I think this is one that is going to fly under the radar a little bit, but man, his performance in that championship game was something special.
That was awesome.
And yeah, so I gotta put my man DiVincenzo, Derrick Rose at the shooting guard. At the
what
3,
NBA team does he play at?
Former King.
Yeah, former King. He's on the Warriors.
Thriving for the
Thrive City.
The Warriors.
Can I finish my starting 5?
Yeah,
as a small forward, this might come to a surprise based off our Jared's recent comments about 5 minutes ago about me being a Duke fan, but I have Gordon Hayward at the 3. Talk about a guy that almost scared the Blue Devils out of a championship. You're gonna talk about Gordon Hayward, a special
that shot.
player.
I thought was his Matt Smith. I thought that shot was going in.
I think that was Gordon that shot it.
Was that Gordon? Yeah, you're right.
It was Gordon that shot it.
Yeah, so boom at the 3.
I'm thinking the year after that.
Yeah.
My fault.
But I think
it was the year after that when Gordon left. My fault.
But a great run again. Very, very talented college player. Special to watch. At the 4, this is the one where, I don't know if I was quite old enough to appreciate his run, but growing up in the basketball sphere, you learn about it, and obviously I've watched the tapes now. I got Carmelo Anthony at the 4.
Great pick.
One of the greatest scorers of all time. Obviously won a championship with Syracuse. So I think it's a great pick. And
that was a heck of a team, man. Heck of a team.
Yeah, wasn't it like Hakeem Warwick on that team too?
Jerry McNamara was a freshman. They had 2 other pros.
Yeah, I can't remember now.
But it was a really good team.
Give me Melo at the 4. And at the 5, I want Frank Kaminsky at the 5. I think this
the Harrison Twins post game was one of the funniest things ever.
Yeah, I mean, what the Wildcats?
This is a fun topic.
Yeah, I think you could really take it wherever you want, but I think Frank. I really wanted to put Sam Decker in as well. Those 2 at Wisconsin were special. But yeah, I put Frank at the 5.
Sam Decker.
Bro, Sam Decker is incredible. But yeah, I like my 5 a lot.
Might as well just put Bronson
like
Koenig in there too.
Okay. See, now you just okay. Well, Nigel Hayes, he was special at Wisconsin as well.
Nigel Hayes was.
Yeah, and they had the guard. Was it Bohannon? Was the guard?
I feel like that was after.
No, Bohannon was Iowa.
Oh, was it?
Right.
There's multiple of them though.
Yeah, no, I like my 5 though. I think it's a very
All right,
good 5.
that's
They
great.
all they
Yeah,
all
that's a great 5. I like it.
did their thing in March, so
I like it.
I love my walk on pick too, but we'll get to that.
Yeah. All right. Go ahead, Tom. You got it.
All right. I have my 5's a little different because I have some I just included some teams.
That was legal. This was just March Madness starting 5. You good?
Yeah, Jared, go ahead. My thing's tweaking.
Oh, you sure?
Yeah, my thing's tweaking.
Okay. All right. Point guard. I gotta do it. It was super exciting. The start of an amazing career. Give me Steph. Steph making the run. Almost got all the way. Yeah, like those games were just so entertaining to watch. It was just like a peer into the future, which is funny because when the Warriors drafted him, I was like not super excited because I was a big Monte guy. But I obviously look like the dumb now. But I'm not mad about it. So yeah, Steph at my point guard. The shooting guard, near and dear to the heart. I got Indiana going undefeated in 75-76. Last team to go undefeated. My aunt and uncle were going to school there at the time. I had 3 generations. My family went to IU. So I thought that Kentucky was going to break it. And then big old Frank
Kaminsky had other thoughts.
And then again, so now my small forward, I kind of wanted to go iconic and just like things that changed, being the historian that I am. At the small forward, I got Bird versus Magic. Yeah, self-proclaimed. It's okay. I'm a great self-marketer. I got Bird versus Magic, 79. Really changed. I think it changed the way that basketball was consumed and the way that it was presented, and it obviously like changed the way that NBA basketball and basketball in general, like it shifted everything. It was like a big shift. So I got Bird versus Magic, small forward, power forward. Luke, you'll appreciate this one. I got Chris Webber calls a timeout that doesn't exist.
It's funny because I almost put him in mine as like a March Madness moment, but I didn't want to do that.
That's my March Madness moment because that's something that he'll never be able to live down, even if he had won championships in the NBA, which he didn't. But if he would have won championships, no one would ever let him live that down. And my favorite part of that is that when you look at the clips and the film going back, he was trying to blame somebody else. He said that someone yelled at him to call a timeout, and the coaches and all the like assistants and players there on the bench were like looking around, like scared to admit whoever said it. But and then at the center, more historical data here. I have NC State beating 5 Slamma Jamma. Just, I mean, when they make when you're an original 30 for 30, like make an episode about it, that's a big deal.
Yeah.
So nice pick.
And you gotta love they're I think I'm gonna say this wrong. I'm almost positive, but 4 out of the 5 starters on that Houston team were first round draft picks in the NBA. So it's like
nice pick.
Pretty cool. So if there's ever a Cinderella, that's the one you want right there.
Yeah. Like it.
Yeah.
Special.
All right. Let's give this a go.
Now you good?
Yeah, I think so. I don't. My internet was bugging. I couldn't even ink. It was freezing. At the 1, I've got someone who has turned his college stardom into a wonderful NBA career. He's gotten paid. He's shown up on the big lights in the NBA as well. I've got Fred VanVleet at the 1.
Nice.
He had a great run in March. Dude's a legend. At the 2, I've got another absolute bucket getter, massive game. And I forgot to preface it with, I went with kind of Luke's route. I went with what I grew up watching.
Yeah.
Not anything
That's
else
fair.
really. At the 2, I've got CJ McCollum, Lehigh, beating Duke.
Yeah.
Crazy upset.
Yeah.
At the three, I went with a whole team instead of just one player, and that is Dunk City, Florida Gulf Coast.
That's a
Legendary,
good pick. That's a good
legendary
pick.
run,
Right.
from
You
those
wanna
guys.
I have a random sidebar about that. So when I was in the portal 2 years ago and Florida Gulf Coast hit me up, their opening message was, "How would you like to come to Dunk City?" I said, "Bro, are we being
Yeah,
serious?
Andy
Like that's
Enfield hasn't been there for 9 years.
That's amazing.
like no, what's up? Like, hey Luke, just how would you like to come to Dunk City?" Like that was the I was like, what?
That's awesome. That is awesome that they still use it. Dunk City is my three. Legendary run. So entertaining. At the four, I'm kind of shocked Luke didn't put this one, but he picked DiVincenzo instead. I've got the shot. Chris Jenkins, the pitch back for the win.
Yeah, heck of a shot.
I remember Owen picked Villanova to
I'm
win the
surprised you didn't
championship
add
that
that.
year.
Well, you used the other. You used. Well, I'll let you finish. Go ahead.
Um, at the five, this is also kind of a team, but since it's the five, I'm gonna narrow it down to one player, and that's Cameron Krutwig of Loyola Chicago a few years ago.
Oh my gosh.
Wow.
Was it
Just an absolute
what's the
bully.
Sister
what was
Jean.
the Sister Jean? Oh
Sister
man, Sister
Jean,
Jean.
the Ramblers, rambling on.
She released a tell-all.
But yeah,
She did a
Cameron
book.
Krutwig.
I'm
Cameron
surprised
Krutwig.
you didn't put Marcus in there.
Yeah, I had him in there, but
Yeah,
but
got it.
I switched it up a little bit.
Gotcha.
Marcus, yeah, no.
All right, go ahead, Tom. You got walk on.
Yeah, my walk on. Luke was talking about UConn, and I went with another UConn guy, just at a different time period. Shabazz Napier.
Yeah. He literally
Their
won 2
run,
title as a freshman, title as a senior. That's cool.
his run was incredible. With I think Boatwright was the other guy in the backcourt. He was nasty too, but Shabazz was really doing it.
Yeah.
That's why he said couldn't even afford to buy some food.
Yeah, his story's
That's tough.
crazy.
Yeah.
Awesome. Yeah, just and he was a solid NBA player for a while. I don't know if he's still in the league, but
He's back and forth. He was
yeah,
overseas and then now he's like in the G League.
yeah, hell of a player,
Yeah.
hell of a run.
Shout out Bass. He's a super cool dude. Super cool dude.
Shabazz Napier.
Yeah. This one's hard. I guess I should stay on target here. So for my walk on, I think because his NBA career was so insanely good, I think people forget that MJ hit a game-winning bucket for a national championship. So that's gonna be my walk on. Um, I think it really just set the stage for him confidence wise. I think it's like one of those things where you don't think about it now, but like he went back to school, was All American twice, and like I think probably really prepared him to like come in and make that impact that he did. It's like you can't hit a shot on a bigger stage than that. So, but yeah, MJ game winner against Georgetown. It's my walk on.
Great
Like that a lot.
pick.
So my walk on, if I remember correctly, is a walk on. And if Jared remembers, we've brought this up on the podcast. I think it was probably episode 1 when I played FIBA back in 7th and 8th grade. We ran Michigan's offense, and when they went the run with Trey Burke, there was a walk on that stole the show in the Final Four by the name of Spike Albrecht.
I was
Spike
hoping somebody
Albrecht
picked him
as my walk on pick.
Wait, was
And,
Spike Albrecht a walk on?
They kept talking about it like he was a walk on. That was the biggest thing that all they announced that he was a walk on. He was a walk on. Blah blah blah. So I don't know if he was at the time of the Final
He
Four.
started as a walk on.
I think so too. But was he special in that run for
That's
the Wolverines?
crazy.
He was incredible. Spike
Surprised you
Albrecht.
didn't pick Mike Bibby's run.
You know, it's actually funny because I had Miles Simon in at first, but then I was like, I didn't even watch that, so like I don't want.
Yeah,
But
I feel that. I feel that.
Yeah, Spike Albrecht.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Wow,
That's
what
a
a
really
run.
good one.
I'm voting for that pick because I think originally I had him as my walk on, and then I just spaced.
Uh,
That Spike Albrecht, the kid was a bucket. But yeah,
Bro,
man.
he was lighting.
he was
it
shooting
up.
ragers.
Yeah, he got.
Was that Peyton Siva and Russ Smith
Was
that
it?
he was playing against, or was that just Peyton Siva? I know it was Louisville.
Yeah, I think you're right.
Montrez.
Trez, yeah. Russ Smith was so nice.
Yeah, he was really good.
That was a fun one. That was a good starting five, fellas. I will say
Yeah,
also,
picks
Yeah,
are fun.
nice pick.
Talk about that stuff
random note.
forever.
The graphic last week with the photos was so annoying to make, like to try to fit all those pictures in.
I
And then
bet.
Oh, I
finally
can
put it out,
imagine. Yeah.
when I finally put it out, that's why I wrote in the comments. I was like, "You're probably gonna have to zoom in," because some of them I was like, "You can't even tell what picture this is." Like,
No, I can't believe you even actually found the pictures. I would have just like,
well,
yeah,
that's
that's
what I
why
was
you're
worried
the
about
man.
because I was listening back through it. And I was like, "Wait, I don't know what pic Pierre was talking about here," but then I would just like describe it the way he did in Google Images and popped up. So I guess
Popped up.
credit to him for knowing exactly what he was talking about.
Pierre knows his stuff.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, he flew out. On a side note, he flew out on yesterday. They flew him out to go do the KD at Dallas game. He was up there.
Nice.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
saw him repost.
So-
A bunch of people were like, they saw him on TV.
Yeah.
Man, look at the walk-on pod just flourishing.
Yeah. That's it.
Yeah, man. It's almost that time, Jared.
Is it time? Yeah.
I mean, it's your
late,
time now, but I'm saying it's almost that season.
Yeah. Whew, I know. I'm getting. Oh man, I was looking at rare form yesterday.
Yeah, is that right?
Yeah, Top Golf. So we're talking about March Madness. Talk about, all these great stories, Cinderella stories. And Cinderella stories may happen on the hardwood, but before that clock strikes 12, I'm getting my 50 chips every night, so my tax bracket will keep getting right.
Wow, that was not the direction I
That was a little-
expected, but I'm not mad at it.
That was a little sprinkle there.
Yeah, I'm
Wow.
definitely not mad at that.
Play on words, bracket.
Yeah, good for you, Jared.
That was-
Good for you, Waters.
Yeah, that was a little more complex than you were expecting.
No. Hopefully,
nice.
hopefully, Jared and I will be out on the course here soon, so I can
Oh,
witness his little chips. But
Yeah, it's all right.
Hopefully, we're all out there soon.
yeah. Actually, Keith did say that in the video he sent me, he was like, "Can't wait to cook you and Tommy at golf." So I mean, I don't know, and the time might be coming here soon. The time might be.
Hopefully.
I don't know why you're looking forward to the beatdown, but it's all right.
Okay. Like I said, I'm not worried.
Yeah.
Not worried.
Yeah, man. Tommy, before you get into this outro, I do want to give a quick shout out to my weights coach, Mason Matthews. He said that he thinks that we have the best outro out of any podcast he listens to. So shout out to Mason. That's really good time.
Shout out Tom. Shout out Tom for delivering on target.
Yeah, for sure.
Thanks, guys.
For sure.
And shout out to. I mean, I think you still throw it in there, Luke. Shout out to Dax for the beat.
Oh yeah, big shout out to Dax.
Yeah.
Dax whipped us up
Big
a great
Dax.
beat. I said, "Hey, can you get us a beat?" He hit me back in like an hour with a beat, perfect beat.
And we're rolling with it.
Yeah, that's going to be staple. Also, I don't know if anybody saw before we go, we didn't get into this. How insane is it that John Jones takes 3 years off and then his first fight in heavyweight, he submitted, bro, in like 30 seconds.
2 minutes, bro. He's different, man.
He's nuts.
He's so different. And
We were like,
he's got a little beer belly now too.
Yeah. He said, because they talked about pre-fight, like, said it was super hard to get up the weight.
Yeah, don't matter.
Yeah, dude's a
And then he called out Stipe right after, the heavyweight legend.
That's crazy. Well, see how that plays out.
Yeah, a lot's going on. Well, fellas, it is March. Some might say the best month of the year. I don't know. We're gonna have a lot of college basketball talk coming. That's for sure.
Good luck tomorrow, Tom.
Appreciate it. Thank you. Big, big game ahead. Big game ahead. But appreciate all our listeners tuning in. I believe this is episode 31. So
Reggie Miller.
love it. A lot of fun guests, a lot of fun stuff coming soon. So as always, thank you to our listeners. You guys are the best. We appreciate the love and the interaction on all our posts. Luke's putting in a lot of hard work on those graphics. He's killing the game. So we got to give Luke his flowers because Luke, let me just stop and give Luke his flowers for editing and posting because Luke is really the man. Luke's the man.
Yeah, thanks, Luke.
Nah, man. It's a team effort.
But yeah, March, baby. Nothing better. Your favorite walk-ons. We're walking out.